Hey folks, Sandamtod here, long time no talk. Got some YouTube-worthy bullshit video game problemo. Watching some True Detective and trying to figure out what in the hell's going on. Been playing the shit out of Skyrim and put some mileage on my 360, and over the weekend I started hearing a weird sound. I usually keep it on that shelf over there, and I pulled it out and kind of looked at it, and you know, I disconnected the hard drive. I did some different things, but it was making this weird kind of whiny sound, I thought, and I opened the tray and it still was making the sound. I couldn't figure out what it was, and in the interim I picked it up and kind of gave it a little Fonzie action on the top, not too hard, but just a little hit. To see if the fans were sticking or vibrating, that maybe it would change the noise or make it go away, just so I knew what it was doing. And I had the disc in the system and didn't realize it, and I had it installed on the system. That's why I didn't realize it, and it scratched the shit out of the disc. So now I'm without my Skyrim game. So I ordered a new one. I ordered the Legendary Edition, because that's not the Legendary Edition. And I ordered it for the PS3. So I'm basically going to start over again. Yay! But I wasn't sure if my system was shitting out or what, and I didn't want to buy it again for a system that might crap out, and then I'll have to buy a whole new system. So I was like, well, I'd rather just buy one for the game for the working system I have. But I pulled it out tonight and was going to take it apart, thinking maybe it was a fan issue. That seemed to be consensus between the guys at work and me, and I looked at some YouTube videos and stuff, and then when I got home and pulled it all apart and went to take the second disc I had out in there, which is Batman Arkham City, went to start it up so I could take it apart. I got a surprise. The sound is coming from the power adapter. I don't know if it will happen right now when I start it up, but we're going to try and see if it'll make the same noise it's been making. I don't know if you can hear that noise. Hear that great noise it's making? That's coming from the power adapter. It's not coming from the system. So at worst, I'm probably going to have to get a new power adapter, but it looked to me when I took the screws out and looked in there that there is a fan in there. So I'm going to try to take it apart and see if I can't get it working with the fan, maybe cleaning that fan or lubing it and seeing what happens. That's kind of all I've had going on. Like I said, I ordered Skyrim for the PS3. Like I said, I just kind of been playing a shitload of that. Haven't really had any great things happen. Nothing bad happened, but nothing great happening that I felt like I needed to do a YouTube video. No discussion topics. Look like a lot of guys just showing off their collections and growing their collections, which is great, but I've kind of fell out of that right now, and some of it's financial and some of it's just I don't really care about doing it right now, and so I just haven't felt the need to post anything. I mean, if you all want to see other shit that's not video game related, I might post some stuff. Here's some other games I picked up. Vintage Stock had a sale, buy two get one sale over Labor Day, and I got Mass Effect 3 for the PS3, which I have 1 and 2 for the Xbox. I kind of bought that one because I was going to get it for the Xbox as well, and they were missing a disc, and I said, well, I'll take the PlayStation one, and then I got a Bioshock Infinite for the PS3, which I already have for the 360, but I loaned it out, and I'm not sure when I'm going to get it back, and this one also comes with the original Bioshock, so I thought for whatever it was, like $12.99 or whatever they were selling it for, that it was worth getting again, and I think that Mass Effect was like $9.99. And then I bought the Shivering Isles expansion for Oblivion because I have Oblivion for the PS3, but I do not have the Game of the Year edition. So I saw that, and it was like $7 or $8, so I decided to pick it up. So, anyways, that's kind of what's been going on. Nothing fancy schmancy. I've been sick for the past week and a half with some kind of flu. I know there's been a lot of respiratory flu going around with kids and stuff. And, you know, there's no saying that adults can't get it. And I think I got a case of it pretty bad because I was running a fever and had some pretty bad chest congestion and stuff for about a week. So that's my life. So anyway, we'll see if we can't get this sucker fixed. If I get it fixed, I'll start it up and do an epilogue video or whatever. Maybe when I get the fan loose, I'll shoot again and show you the fan or whatever. So I got to unplug it first. Don't want to mess with the power supply when it's plugged in. So I'll talk to you in a minute.
Coyote got me across the border.
This is the little fan in parts out of the inside of the power supply. This is the bottom part that's got the main components. The top part had screws in it with this plastic piece, and then this little fan was also attached to this plastic piece. I'm assuming this fan is what's making all the noise. So I'm trying to dust off the whole thing, and then maybe give it a little bit of a lube job, and then hopefully put it back together and it'll work, or at least work for a few more miles. So anyway, that's it. I was using the Mucinex as a holder for screws. So anyway, let's put it back together and see what happens. Alright, I got the fan back in with the plastic plate, and I'm going to plug it back into the board. It plugs in right there, and then we're going to see if it'll work. Let's do this. Alright folks, you can see I got it plugged back in, lights on. I have not tested it yet. Memento of truth. At worst, I have to get a new power supply, which is better than getting a whole new system. At best, I fixed it, or at least prolonged its life for a while longer. So I'm going to hit the button on the controller and we'll see what happens here. Let's just set the fucking controller down. I don't hear it. I can feel air coming out of this hole here. So it is spinning. I think I fixed it. Thank goodness. I didn't even know there was a fan inside the power supply. So, hi kitty. We fixed the power supply, so great. That'll save me a few bucks. And now I have to get my Skyrim disc resurfaced. And that's if I want to pick up my Skyrim game where I left it on the Xbox, or I've got the same game coming for the PS3, but it's Legendary Edition with Dawnguard and the other pieces. So anyway, looks like it's running. Controller is acting funny. Oh, it's acting funny because I don't have the TV cord hooked up. But this sucker, as you heard, when I started it up, immediately was making noise, loud noise. So we fixed it. Well, fixed is relative. Like I said, at least prolonged its life. You know, maybe it needs the new fan, or just get a new power supply, whatever's cheaper, or whatever down the line. But at least it's not the system itself, which I was afraid of, because I really like the tall or the bigger Xbox instead of the slim. I've thought about getting a bigger hard drive for it over the years, but really I've got a 20 gig hard drive, which is what I usually just, I install the games usually onto the hard drive, and then I'm able to you know, play them off the hard drive or whatever, and then I also back all my games up onto a flash stick, so, and I also have those on there, but I have them backed up as well. So if anything should ever happen to the hard drive, or if I needed the minimal amount of space, I don't do a lot of DLC or anything like that, so I've never needed a very big hard drive. So anyway, thanks for coming by. That's basically it. A little shorty of a video. Shows you if there is a noise coming from your power supply. It might be that fan. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here, finish hooking it up, and see what's what. So thanks for coming by, and I'll try to do a new vid soon. I dug out all my PlayStation 2 games. I was going to do a PlayStation 2 collection video, but I just, like I said, I haven't felt the urge. I felt more of an urge to do my comic book collection, and I haven't done it because I have to dig out some of those too, and I never did finish the action figure collection. So anyway, rambling as usual. Can't get a short video out of me if you tried. So I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for coming by. See you next vid.